Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greyhoundnight stream. Are you also excited about the European Community League? That was the trailer we just have seen. Unfortunately, Hammercast couldn't make it today. We hope him to be well soon again. And we will be taking over for today. Next week it will be him again, hopefully. And we're driving right into the strat sketch after having a few words about the European Community League. Because this shit is fucking glorious. As you saw the trailer, there are many teams. There will be 3 divisions, so it will be skill-based where which team will be. And it will be a great upcoming event. If you're not in the European Community League Discord yet, I really recommend you to go there and find it. And now we're going to look at the map, which today will be Utah Beach. We will have some very interesting cap points in the middle. On the right side we are seeing the allies, on the left side the Axis. The allies will be storming the beach and taking control of the map if they win. And yeah, let's go through the points quickly. Let's see what we have here. First of all, we have WN7, which is a very strong and easy point to defend. You have a lot of open fields heading up to it, so it's not easy getting towards WN7 as if it's defended properly. And this makes it really important to cap it fast. The recap is possible, but you really have to play over the key areas and maintain and win the meat grind to get towards the cap point. Combined forces are for sure very important there, and overall on this map, as we have open fields, some close combat situations where it's nice to have more firepower than the enemy. We will see some artillery, I hope. Can also have a great effect on this map, as there is some funnels through the openness of some parts of the maps where you just have to go through if you want to reach anywhere. So this could be very, very effective. Then let's go to the middle point, Chapel. It has, as you see here in the blue lines, the blue dotted line, that's an easy access road through the channels that are there. Well, small rivers, you could say, that go towards Chapel, where you have easy access. Around it you have 2 control points, one of them being a house south and the other one a house or compound north of it, which is also a control point that leads up to WN4, which is the upper point, the most north point we are looking at. Also a fight in stables and a close combat area surrounded by very open parts of the map. On the further north of WN4 we have a other house of compounds from where you can reach the point with not too much trouble, we could say. Yes, and we will be diving into the game cam now, as the event is supposed to start very soon. Here we see the game, and until it starts we will be going through the team. We have some guys from the Greyhounds, of course, the organizers of the event. Exclamation mark join in chat if you wanna find a way to the Discord, so you maybe participate in this event. We have some BST2 guys, we have Core, we have us as a streamer, we have PKKA, and then we have 501st, I think Espanol. We will be streaming that on Sunday as well, HDD versus 501st. Then we have some people from FJG, some from 91st Panzer Grenadier. And now we're starting into the Greyhoundnight. Use your channel points if you have some to make a bet who will win. Is it the Axis or is it the Allies? And yeah, I'm very excited to stream to you today. It's my first Admincam cast in English. And yeah, should be fun. If you wanna hear or see the German stream, you can do !German or !Deutsch, I'm not sure, in the chat, and you will find Schmitzkatze, who is streaming in German. Yes, and we will make our locked tank unit. And we will see a fight around WN7, which is very great. We love to see that, don't we? I do, at least. So guys, let's find ourselves a bush and see in the admin cam what's happening in the middle cap, in the middle spawn, around the artillery, because there something interesting may happen or may not, as it's looking like. There are no defenses being built around the artillery. I'd love to see that in a public game. Well, it's not a public game, it's an event, but like in an event where different clans play together. Should be really nice. Thank you again to the Greyhounds for enabling us to stream this amazing event of them. And yeah, we see Nata as an engineer being run over by Instant Noodle as he needs to redeploy. Let's see if he can build some nice carries this time again. And here, another hardcap, we also see a spawn. We also see some nodes being built. They're still missing some supplies. And let's see, on our side, the commander is Instant Noodle. And we are interested to see what will happen with the trucks. Let's see the map. With a lot of markers, some around... ooh. That's an interesting layout of the map. Look guys, with WN7, then WN5 and Uncle Red. These two are very, very close to each other, so if one falls, the other one is rather close, which makes very fast and exciting gameplay. The other one here are also in line, just WN7. So is here in the south, so the map is favored towards the side of the Axis, you could say, with the layout, if they manage to cap the WN7. But as the truck started rather late here in the middle, even though it's full, and it's now even stuck, shortly, we will see the cap going towards the American soldiers from the other side for sure. Here they're already arriving in the back, where we see on that side the trucks coming in a little further back. So any second now we will see the first orange points flopping on the map, which is the American side. Yes, here we see first ones around the outside. There is a full loaded truck going towards the hard cap, which will manage to make progress. Black Shoots driving the truck, and with that the cap pressure is on from the American sides. There are the full trucks coming in as well, but can, since the anti-tank guy, provide us with an epic shot? And yes, he can! The one truck was already hit. The truck with special inside. The other truck is flanking around the outside. Since misses, but the second shot connects. Only one made it out. CMDR Hank, who just got obliterated. What amazing shots by the anti-tank guys. compliments and the artillery raining in as well, as we wished it. And according to that, it looks like progress to the Americans, although the German squads are also moving in here with the few squadlets that made it through. And we see Aluchs attempting to create some pressure here. Let's dive in for a short moment and enjoy the absolute mess that this looks. We'll hopefully do in a second. Guys, if you want to help us make a nice trailer and find an epic moment in the stream, take time to have take a clip, and your clip will be featured in a trailer. Yes, the Luchs itself not making too much pressure yet, doesn't know where to focus so far. But here the guys from gehörig are moving in, and we're seeing another tank from the side of the allies coming in, which will help create some pressure in the hard cap. And we see wide flanks being performed by both teams, which is interesting. We see a second Luchs, so taking out enemy vehicle in the far north. South. No, it's north. And we see an anti-tank guy launching the first shell to the Luchs, another one from the front. Can Tever destroy the Luchs? I bet he will be a good shot. But only manages to damage the tank once. The second time he hit it in the track, or the first one. Tank crew getting out. And still, the camp is still contested. So, which is very interesting. We are seeing Ovenman as an anti-tank coming in as well to fight the enemies. But he's sniped away from Fenya in the house. And the Luchs is being slowly repaired. There is a tank coming towards it. Should be marked, hopefully. There is another anti-tank from Sins who swapped position coming in. And this American M4 tank is combing the field with his machine gun. Eventually he will find the Luchs as well, which will be very nice. Ah yes, and we have people from LS as well. Yes, and see the positioning of this American tank. It's covered on the side from some infantry. It's in a very stable position to do some fighting and keeping pressure on that field. And now we see the point go to the American forces, taking over the point. There is shots being fired at the M4. The Luchs was exploded by Sins, as it looks. Finally, we see another tank fight. The Panzer IV was destroyed by the M4 in the hard caps. So far dominant from the American side, quicker to the cap. Better arty shells. The enemy arty shells are hitting the hard cap, making kills as well here, but so far we don't have much. Let's see how the offense looks. We don't have many garrisons, we have only 1, 2, 3 on this side. All the outposts are around WN7, and in the defense so far we see no attackers. We see squads from the 501st and LS moving in over a far flank here. And the rest of the people is in the mid-current around WN7. So no more pressure relief so far from the attack. And we will go to last week's top scorer and see what he is doing. From core. Last week he just casually pulled off 123 kills. I'm saying casually because that's not easy. That's irony, by the way. And yeah, he's speaking. Let's enjoy it for a bit. Corksim taking Para out, our top scorer from last week. We will see later the stats, what will happen. But so far this tank, which is very precisely marked, here the M4, nicely on the flank, putting in God's work, while the infantry with the LS squad is pushing out of the hard cap. Smoke is being thrown. And we are looking at people that are very close to each other, but due to the smoke they don't see much. So they just fire in the general direction, hoping to hit something. It's gonna work. There is a nice grenade. Yes, go on. Ah, set. Didn't hit anything. The other one did though. Nice. Good grenades from the German side. Pulling in some more, a little stronger attack. And let's have a quick look towards the map. We now have 2 attack garrisons, 2 defense garrisons. We have an anti-tank gun. We have tanks moving in combined from the back. Here we have a Tiger and a Panzer IV. Coming in, one is filled with BST-2 squad, the other one from the Greyhounds with Geist, I think, which also made it to the statistics last week. Don't know how though. Let's see what these 2 tanks can pull off together. Also, when we look out on the map, we see the core squad and the BST-2 squad with Xim and Quadrison that have a front line there, flanking a little further around, which is nice. They have been surrounded though. Krieg will be sometime soon under attack. We see an enemy tank rolling down the street. There is a bomber coming around this round, which is very nice. Let's see. Whoa. What a nice swipe from Instant Wool. Clearing out the way for the Axis forces, and Ghost as a tank commander, taking away the tank, relieving all pressure currently on this side and allowing the guys from BST-2 squad to push on forward through the smoke, through the hard grind, as we were telling before. While on the other side the flank is also being successful. A nicely timed and placed bomber with 3 tanks in support allows the Axis to cap the point, which they are calling in smoke now from artillery, which will allow them to push forward towards the cap and start entering the hard cap very soon. We already have Xim and Dilger also in this other key position. Let's hope their squad leads can also follow up. And there is being a 2-sided attack now on WNSN, which is very interesting. But let's have a look at Le Gros Creek. We have a recon tank behind, a recon squad. And we have some people very, very far away from it, 300 meters. Still far. Let's go back into the meat grind with Whitmans. Who is walking behind Trevor? These 2 guys. Oh yeah, Trevor, turn around. See the man. No, why did you shoot? That could have been a knife kill. Good job though. Good job on stopping him. And here we see the tanks being assaulted by some anti-tanks frontally. We have a blueprint for an anti-tank gun, which wasn't built. And currently only the tanks putting pressure forward. If the infantry doesn't manage to follow up, as artillery is shelling in, defending that one choke point where they could approach from. So very nicely placed artillery from the American side, which we see impacting here on the left of our screen. Actually just denying the access to push into the pyro hard cap. So there the Recons will have a job in fighting that off. Very nicely placed artillery. But let's go to the flank. It's getting interesting. Louis here. Very close to some enemy. The people from FG, also pushing here around the flank. There is also the core squad, which is flanking around to take control of this area around the house, which will lead them evidently towards the hard cap. Let's follow Louis. No, Templar! Oh, guys, what's going on? As the squad here of GR3 and FJK is making it into the trenches. There is a wild firefight, which is very nice. And we see one man holding down his bunker, being taken down by Special, also from GR3. Very nice guys, these. Yes, and let's follow Raisin, the tank. Let's see how his flanking maneuver is paying off. Not seeing Scyther being taken down. Scyther is receiving shots immediately though. He's getting him up, takes another one out. Scyther is being taken down by the third one. But there is his squad. Pushing back on that offense. With all this pressure from the back, the focus on the front has been slightly lost. And people are sneaking towards the hard cap, behind the tanks, for deliberately giving mobile cover to these guys as suppressive fire, which are not being dealt with currently. But there is a 76 taking the first shots towards the Tiger that's in the very back. This 76 tank has a chance to relieve the cap of some pressure. Let's go with it and see what he's doing. 76 heavy from Archer is the same, the core tank. We had some very puck moments last time. Let's see what these guys are able to do. They should be able to spot the one of the tanks. The gun is also aimed in this direction. They are shooting it. Answer forward, taking it out. That's the first kill they are doing on this tank. As they are moving up, they will also spot the Luchs and take it out, which is very nice. And now with some pressure relieved on the direct hard cap, the Americans will have some chance to defend it again in 2 directions. But the tanks helped a lot to come forward. Now it's in the hands of the few squads inside the defense to save it. Here we just have a massive force from the Axis pushing towards the hard cap. It's also starting to cap. There's artillery coming in. Wreaking havoc inside the hard cap. There's grenades being thrown. And now the guys from the Axis side made it inside the hard cap. And we will see them taking this supposedly. There's only 2 guys left inside the house. And that's who is defending there from his window. There's Deckel placed on the house to take out these last 2 guys. From a baiter from BST2. It's being warned about. The guys are taking their distance. And we will see them blow up very soon. If the 76 heavy is unlucky, he will even take damage from it. That satchel charge taking out the 76 heavy and 2 guys in the hard cap dealing with the whole situation. Very, very nice. What a charge from Baiter. Who's a master at that, as we saw, because he baited the tank in. So let's go, chat, let's call him a master at baiting. And he keeps on giving. Baiter, 2, 3, 4. What does he have now? An 8 kill streak, right, with the tank? Yeah, around that. 8 or 7. Very nice. Let's have a tactical overview. Let's check the map. We have now 2 Tiger tanks in the back. Coming back towards WN7. We have no attack so far except of the flank that arrived in here already. We have no garrisons built so far. That is taking some sweet time. Sweet time I'm saying, but they just kept the point. They will soon build some. And yeah, the defense here will now move forward. One garrison in the back was destroyed, so all that we have now are outposts in the front. No spawns currently available. That's the time for the American squads to push in. As we see an anti-tank gun, very nicely placed towards WN7, covered by the bush from Alaskciter. Yeah, he's very nicely covered. If he gets some nice marks on these Tiger tanks down there, he will be smiling broadly, and we will be too. And there he goes. Shooting at the house. Yeah. He got a mark. And here we have our garrison for the defense of WN7. Oh, is a big push coming in from the 91st Infantry and other clans combined, which is being traded back and forth. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, here they took back their control point. And WN5 looking rather chill, as WN7 is being recapped to sheer soft cap power. as we still see artillery hitting the hard cap. Very nice. Let's see what's going on in the flank, behind the back. What we're looking at now is the attack from before. Coming in the back door. To put the pressure from two flanks again towards cap. Which is completely correct to do. We see Lenny running across the field, being mowed down by Whitmans. We see here stable defense on this side. How's the other one looking? What's also interesting, tanks didn't move up. We're still waiting back here. And there we have a lone tank Halker. Yeah, the tanks are staggering, they're putting on some team play efforts. And let's see this sneaky bastard performing some magic. Crawling up towards the tank. The other tiger from the back is moving forward. Will he spot him? Or will we see something very epic from El Pesi? Please, other tiger, just stop near this tank. We have a satchel charge pledged. He's retreating. Not giving away his position. The BST-2 tiger moving up now. Let's see some cuddling tanks exploding. What a sneaky play from El Pesi. Let's see if the left tiger takes damage. No. El Pesi with the satchel, blowing up one of the tanks, damaging the other tiger tank, which directly receives fire from somewhere. And the whole waiting tactic didn't pay off in that case. As it left the tank commander irritated. Now, this man is not done yet. I think he still has a landmine, which he will gladly try to place behind the tank. Or he's just fooling with it, distracting it a little further, as some infantry. One-man army. Creating havoc in the back lines. Hilarious play. And the hard cap is still being defended. But through the soft cap pressure, there's still some pressure on the map. The attack around the north is not really making any progress. As we're looking at. And here we have a warning now. Exactly. Nice. Let's follow Skugu on his way to the hard cap, taking one out. Can he make it to throwing a grenade? It's getting shot at by Metzler. Who's a medic. He has some fire support from behind, wreaking havoc there. But finally, he gets taken out by somebody, and there we have a bombing run going through the hard cap. Magically missing most of the people in there. And also leaving the garrison standing. It was nicely placed, but just unlucky. And here we have a tank pushing in. Archery assassin with infantry support from classics. But he's pulling back out as the infantry is dying around him. Being distracted from the trench with his 75 heavy tank. Heavy, medium. And if you combine this with infantry, you can create great pressure. And aid them in coming along while you're being helped to survive in this tight space. Yeah, and as we are looking at it right now, there's a lot of forces being pushed into defending WN7, which to my mind is not a bad decision. But there is no attack or huge flank being pulled off currently to attack a WN5. Oh no, actually there is a supply drop and an airhead by the commander, and we have Sutuk, I guess, from PKK moving in to build a garrison there. There is nobody here to stop that. Oh, some people are there, but they're too far away to really be able to change this. Well, he has a chance. He has a chance. Let's see what he can pull off. 500 burst. Convierte. And there's the spawn. That's the flank. We have several squad leads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squad leads. One of the guys is being taken down. They're receiving fire from the side. Raisin and Kuradisen are rushing towards the hard cap on the flank. Not spending any time taking care of this guy in the flank as a squad lead. I think you're alright to do it, and lucky on also spawning in. Confierte doing a very good job in keeping these guys on the flank slightly busy. We have a defense reaction as well. Around hard cap is the people are being spread towards the back where the flanking is happening. The only question is, will they spot Raisin? He's taking one out. He's taking two out while flanking. But there he got shot down by the commander, Leonator from the Greyhounds. Westing doing an absolute blast of a job in the defense. But the cap is already contested. We're seeing Whitman. And we'll have a look on the map. We already see some outposts being placed. 1, 2, 3. So from the 5 squad leads that we had on the map, only 3 managed to place their outpost. Maybe it was on cooldown. Good evening, Chamabar. Welcome in the chat. And yeah, nice flank. Let's have a look at WN7 though. We still have the core tank, who is miraculously surviving. Good job on their behalf. And the infantry surrounding it. With this added pressure, we would like to see some progress though. Let's watch Lal here. Waiting for an enemy to flank. Nope. Pushing on forward. Finding one guy in the ditch. Returning back to cover his back. Coming in front again. Not having much of a go. Let's go to the back. Where one crazy man, whose name is unpronounceable, made his way into the hard cap, creating a lot of cap pressure with this And we will see what DRY view can do. Dry view. Let's call him dry view. Although his view shouldn't be too dry right now. It should be wet with tears when he sees these guys here coming. And opens fire. He takes 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. And takes some sweet time to reload. And with Kuradiesen finding the garrison. Not finding the garrison yet. Which is interestingly placed. Oh no, it's getting a grenade. Please come spawn. Yeah! 1 guy spawned. The grenade took him out. But Kuradiesen is walking by the garrison. Oh no, there is a spawn. But dry view just does an amazing job. And thus we will see WN5 falling with the hardcap garrison destroyed with a nice flank from the recon squad. Pulling up a garrison and an airhead coming through from the commander, which was nicely placed. And defended. There was nobody to react in the back. They were putting all the forces towards the front, which was understandable. Defense reactions too soft. And we already see Whitman here being in the next hardcap, nonchalantly. Very, very nice. What he's doing here basically is catching enemies, pushing towards the next cap and creating cap pressure with hopefully soon placing somewhere his OP somewhere where he can call in reinforcements. What's unlucky though is Confiete, who was defending already from the back, coming in, clearing this pressure point and helping his team sustain just a little longer. Very nice. Let's have a look on the map to see what's going on. Not this one. This one. Wrong button, guys. Sorry. A garrison is being built by Kilo Squad. In the back we have several tank marks and tanks coming up at WN7. They will be pushing forward shortly to WN5, which is now contested by the defense squad, who are coming in from Uncle Red. Oh no, actually WN5 is not greatly defended from the back, where Para, last week's top scorer in kills, that is coming in with his squad. Taking one out. And entering the hard cap of WN5, which is being retaken, but there is a huge defensive spawn coming in from the axis. With a 76 heavy from the American side, from the Allies, pushing into band, but it's receiving shots from the back, from a Panzer IV on the hill, which positioned himself nicely to have a great overview and taking out the 76 heavy. Very good job from Ghost. Ghostgeist. It's funny. It makes it easy for the streamer to name him. Either side, German or English stream. Amazing job. You don't see it too often. A medium taking out the heavy. Great flank from him. Great shots from the driver, shooter. And let's see Para in his effort to retake WN5. There's a bigger push going... No, they're more about even. Towards Uncle Red and towards WN5. There's nothing coming in from the back currently. This is still being controlled by the allies. And now we have Darth in a window, sniping away with his gun. Here is where it's happening, guys. Look at that carnage. Not too far from here we have several outposts. Well, Reichar is getting finally taken down by special of GR3, who is pushing in with his squads to defend. As a heavy tank of archery assassin is rolling up in Uncle Red. In front of Uncle Red, defending the point and helping the attack on WN5. And this tank now will create some cap pressure moving forward. Especially if he turns his gun to the right where all the American forces are coming in. German forces are coming, which is actually doing. Turning it a little further though than I would like. I would like that trench to be a graveyard. Yes, nice. Greyhoundnight in English. I like streaming in English. How do you guys like it? Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves as well. Otherwise, tell me what I can do better. I'm very open to your feedback. Yes, an archer is receiving 2 rockets from the side already. That connected with his tracks only. There's rockets whizzing away from the anti-tank guys. And we are looking into the graveyard here. We'll call it from now on, because the bodies that are in this trench should be piling high enough now to fill it, at least in these locations, if they didn't despawn. And we see Romanson taking out 2 enemies in the trench that were prepared and waiting. What great shots by him. What a great defense effort from the German side. Pushing forward. Towards Uncle Red, the last point they would have to take. Very nice. As we have this hard grind, let's quickly take a look into the stats to see who's leading them. And on top with 85 kills, we have Rep from the Greyhounds. Second in line is Rising Valhalla with 62. Third in line is Xim from Core. And fourth is Lucky One with 48. Let's go back to the map. More bodies. Who would have wondered? And the squads here on the side of the axis with GR3 and PKKA. Pushing forward nicely through this mid grind. Taking control of the next key area of this house. To make some action. But not for too long, because archery assassin is having none of it. Look at that. This tank is doing a huge amount of work. You can't see all the movement of infantry due to the smoke. But he just talked about something else. An anti-tank gun. Nice. They're paying good attention. And now we're seeing the squads of Core, GR3, PKKA pushing into Uncle Red, into the hard cap, slowly through the mid grind, which is somehow not being covered too strongly from the opposing side. Which will, if there is no reaction soon, cause a great problem. There is a huge spawn coming in from a garrison in the back. Well, I say huge is medium size, but with these people in a focused attempt, they will be able to come out. And here we see Xim on the flank. Exactly trying to provide said thing. Taking out 2 already, can he make it 3? He's distracting them already effectively. And now pushing forward towards the hard cap. Taking out a 3rd one, a 4th one. What an amazing display of skill from Xim. Oops.
Nice.
As we fly back to him. Sorry guys. I really missed the button there I wanted to press. And here lucky one in the back. The eyes managed to take back the house here in these short seconds. And regaining some control over the map. We still see artillery coming in. Let's see, they built themselves in with nodes and trucks to have some security around. Generally here is building some additional defenses so Fitoni can keep shooting. Very good. But let's follow into the meat grind. Who should we follow? LS, cock that. Pushing on forward. Slowly, as we just see a huge explosion happen. Very nice. And here we see Archersin, who keeps on giving, he's cruising around in his tank, never staying stationary, not to be able to be targeted easily. Received some fire though. Taking out the commander in a nice sweet turn. Oh, but man, taking out the tank from the behind with a spawn in at his OP. Just in time to kill the tank. What a nice shot. Good job by Wolfman. Nice. And here the squad finally can spawn in. Well, we have a steward cruising in into the side of the slugs, who is holding the back of WN5, but he's being flanked by the light tank, not noticing it, and as soon as you're at this place, you just try to get a few shots out. Good flank from the steward.
Nice.
Very well done. And this will create some more pressure on WN5. As the squads from the back have now an open road to come towards the hard cap. The Greyhounds here taking control of the ruins already. And looking towards the house. which is currently being occupied by Johan from somewhere. Nice. Very, very interesting. And we see another satchel charge explode in front here. Probably the assault class man here, Bater. Who else than Bater would do such nasty, nasty things? To take control of the next house. Like blowing the whole house up. And here we have a bombing run coming in at Uncle Red. For the offense. Taking out 1, 2. And that's all she screamed. And in the off ice for the allies. Taking out several guys. We have a bomb run coming, but it's quickly being respawned at the OPs. Still defending the point. The squad of Greyhounds from the back. Will not directly manage to start the cap progress. As the OPs are still present. We don't see many garrisons, we only have 2 now. Which is interesting. Maybe there could be more, but I mean... You know, there's not too many flanking options here in between these caps. There is the meat grind, which all these players definitely will love, and there is a flank around, which will be sniped down by the hills, and the flank in the back, which we are seeing come in by Raisin, who already managed into the hard cap. Xim, who is following up closely, but they're also paying attention towards that hill, where their enemies are waiting. Enters a tank coming up. Archer is in with another 76 heavy. Going to defend or attack. We don't know. And we see a lot of satchel exploding in these houses. As it's a very, very nice thing to have in the mid grind here. Let's see, Archer is in, pushing forward. Later already having his eyes locked on that tank. And Batya from PKKA also coming towards the tank, but the tank is checking the side. Batya is coming in from behind with the satchel charge. Doesn't run to the side though to climb the tank or place the satchel charge. Archer is in, managed to spot the anti-tank, but Yasui shooting the tank once in the back, damaging its engine effective immediately. Not destroying it though, and taking out his own guy. If only they would have combined effort. Or communicated. Oh, maybe they did, but they were too slow. And Archer is in, making a loop around in his own infantry. To help them push into WN5 as they're coming in from the flank now with Para in the middle with the Greyhound squad with Blackshoot that we're seeing here inside the hard cap. The American tanks pulling in from 2 flanks. The tank crew repairing their tank. 2 outs to do that. So they're quicker. And retaking WN5. As it's looking, no, there was a spawn. From BSC2. Blackshoot taking one out after he missed. Blackshoot in the bunker, taking the second one out. Securing himself in there for the moment. Probably he took out the OP as well. And with that we also have kept progress again. But there is a grenade for Johan. Reversing its effect. And here we have Para taking out one. Taking out a mine. That was just placed. 2 mines. Mega 2 mines. And he puts down his OP in the middle of the hard cap. Nicely done. Allowing his squad to put some extra pressure in there. While the tank is holding down the fort on the other side. For all the squads that are pushing in from this side. A very good team play between the guys there. And the squad of Para spawning in his OP. Creating more pressure, aiding the retake of WN5. Very good play by Para and the tank. Nice combined efforts there. Let's see scenes of the Greyhounds on the flank. Going into his migrant. Will he check the... Somebody was sleeping. And Sins takes advantage of that. Running into the bunker. Taking out 1, taking out 2. Can he make it 4 and 5? Going down there. The key point has been retaken. The hard cap has been retaken by the allies. And we will shortly have a look on what's happening at WN7, where we had a huge spawn on our side from the axis to start the defense, and we have a tank fight. 76 heavy tank against Tiger, or no, it's 75, which is being battered by anti-tank guns. The Tiger is waiting for it to pick out. No, he didn't think he would come there. He was waiting on another place. But not that Bater would care. Taking out his whatever Manif's tank.
Nice.
This game, this man, as an anti-tank, an absolute beast. Congratulations to you. From the stream today we could make a Bater compilation. I'm not gonna say the other part. You can add that yourselves. Yep. As we see another explosion in the north. On the flank. There's a widespread defense or retake attempt on WN5. With the hard cap being improved with defenses from Johan von High. Which makes it easier to defend the point. But if you ever dare to lose it, God help you get back in again. And it's more painful as it's your own. Now the American side has a huge flanking maneuver coming in around the back. And the attack that moved forwards towards this house here, which is a key point. Even though it's weak so far, we have many guys in the hard cap of WN7 defending or building defenses. Let's see that. I guess he's getting supplies now to start fencing the area in. So you have another Tiger exploding from God knows where. Probably back there. Should be, yeah, should be archery assassin again, probably, huh? Yup. Paying attention, receiving good markers, taking out another tank. Archery assassin, an absolute beast in this day's event. Let's go to lucky one. Taking out one guy of the LS squad. Moving around the hedge onto the street, taking out one more. And clearing the electorate as special. Finds the attack garrison of the enemy. Taking it down under fire. Relieving some of the pressure that was coming in from this side. Yeah, defensive swipe. But we will now move to Bommel number. Exclamation mark. Which is having a snipe off. Who's having a snipe off? Ooh. If I'll rewatch, I will... Some mistakes in my grammar, but that's fine. Bommel taking out one here. In the middle of the field. Flanking around the back. He will spot some tanks there coming in. Not that lucky one would mind. And here, classics. Making his way towards the hard cap. With Reicha from the 501st. Who will be playing against the HCD soon on Sunday as a friendly match. We'll cast it also in English if you want to watch. I'll be happy to see you there again. Should be an interesting match for sure. With both clans. Hopefully both clans are on a good level. I know HDD is. But I think the 501st impressed so far as well as I know. And here we have these defenses. They were built the wrong way around. You should build the barbed wire first and then the cover. So to... Oh no! Yes! Somebody had ears. Flanking around. Yeah, like this. You should do the barbed wire first, then the structure so you can defend it and protect it from satchel charges so it can't get destroyed. Well, here obviously it can if you put the satchel charge around the corner, but I'm not sure if it works then. Didn't test it. And here, what a nice flank from Reinhardt, from the 505th, taking out one, taking out two, and the AOP. What an epic play from him. We will have to watch out for this man on Sunday as well. And when his shotgun just completely obliterating that guy that we had before there. And finally, Wolf from GR3 taking him out next to their garrison, which he might have spotted. What an absolute beast. Amazing gameplay. I just sound. Let's have a look on the map, shall we? The infantry is marked, the tanks are marked, there's a tank in between the enemies. Let's find the tank. It's a ghost tank. But here we have another anti-tank on a mission. Lenny sprinting across the field to piss off that tiger. One shot is sitting. Tiger is now turning. But Lenny is hitting his shot, turning off the tiger's motor, hopefully. Which is now stuck, but here the crew will have no problems repairing their tank as there is no other pressure guys getting out of the tank, killing the anti-tank did a good job, and now all the guys are repairing the tank. What they do not know is archery assassin supposedly is moving in, taking out Panzer IV. Oh, is he thinking job done? Or does he know? I think he should know, right? But then he wouldn't turn his back. Ghost having a chance to redeem himself there. Come back. Well, we saw good moves from him as well already. And here Archer Assassin helping the infantry from the back, coming towards WN7, creating some pressure from another side. What? That there is another tank in the back? Ooh. Ele running next to the garrison, being taken out by Rep. Last minute. I think he was top scorer, right? Yeah, I think so. And now Tiger coming in from the back. Moving in on the 76. Does he have a marker? He hears it definitively. There is a marker being put on it. Classics here in the ditch, losing his OP. Ghost hitting the first shell on the 76. Heavy tank. The second shell will be fired through smoke, but connects. Archer Assassin is taken out. Pressure on the hard cap is relieved. Classics. Did you place a satchel charge? Did you have one? I don't think so. Unfortunate. With that Ghost coming into the defense, but look at that! Massive push from the infantry of the American side into the hard cap. As the second tank with Sengir from the Greyhounds is fighting his opposer in the Tiger, which connects the second shot into the turret. We're getting out to repair the tank. While the infantry keeps pushing hard into the camp, the defense is holding still though. Slowly, there is a satchel charge. That probably was supposed to take care of some of these fences, which it didn't. And we have Para versus Instant Noodle. Para taking Instant Noodle out. Controlling now this house in the back of the hard cap. But being taken out. Sorry for the shaky camera movement. I was too excited about it. And the medium tank, heavy tank here being repaired. While the Tiger moved towards the back. And is now moving in with the recon tank as well. Who will hopefully be supporting and distracting the other tank for him. Let's see what they do. I look at this as a combined play of the two. The 76 heavy tank is receiving shots already from Ghost. There are shots being traded. The recon tank gets it. As bait, but Ghost Gunner somehow isn't connecting. There should be something in between. The 76 connects one shot but gets taken out. Nice play by the tanks off the side on the axis. Taking out that 76 with a sacrificial lamp. Would have been a problem otherwise to this tank. And we're having shots coming in from archery assassin from way back. This one bounced. Oh. And now the tank was moved into cover. The guys are getting out to repair it. They're having also a engineer as support. And we will see where from archery assassin is shooting with Rising Valhalla, the gunner. And they are shooting from all the way back here. Let's move in to where their shots are flying. Oh, somewhere to the tiger. They're not too far off, you know. If they will receive a good marker. One of these shots connects. That won't be fun. And here they are retreating to repair further. The flank from behind was stopped by the combined push of the infantry and tanks. The push from the front was pushed out as well, with the tanks falling. And now we will have some interesting things happening around WN5 again. As we have a BST2 squad flanking on the outside. Good game, guys. What do you think about it? Here we have some more calm fights. As they're over long distance. What did I say?
Nice.
Satchel charge from unknown soldier. With delay, just taking out somebody randomly. I wanna play. Oh my god. They're giving each other nothing here. Absolutely nothing. For free. Everything is being done. This archery assassin keeps on putting out shells. But we will move to... Who will watch in the infantry here? Look here. Somebody has found himself a tank, but... PKK Romansson. Covering Ghost's ass. Very nicely done. He's even checking for satchels. What a good man. Amazing job. Aspara is flanking in the back with his squad. He will definitely build an OP soon. Figure out where the enemy garrison is. Let's see, Para. Are you taking it down? Or will we see some nice farming action? One. Quick reactions from Basilio. Taking out Para. And saving the garrison. And Jasmine. Going to pick up that truck with his anti-tank. Or not. I guess not necessary. Seems to be stuck. Ah no, now the satchel is placed. Ooh, will we see some team kills? Oh no, shouldn't be. Distance should be okay. Let's go to WN5. We're still a far way off. We have a fight along the street. We have an artillery marker on the tank of archery assassin, which is holding down the street. As the guys here are slowly pushing forward. And there's also a huge fight on the flank over big distances. We see here a nice front line from the BST2 squad. Whoever keeps placing these satchel charges is a goddamn legend. Maybe he just has blown himself up, but who would know? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, good. And we see coming in the back, being taken out. We have another guy coming into the flank on the OP, taking somebody out. Taking another one out. Will he see Hector? Throwing a raid. And Hector holds his outpost with his teeth. Raisin. Dirty position. Good job. Oh, Raisin. You dirty dog. Farming the OP. Well done. Paying attention as well. Now taking cover somewhere else as he got wounded. Giving the guys from the Greyhounds chance to spawn and start defending themselves. Now lucky one moving in. One they already took out. Can they also take out Blackshoot, the officer? Blackshoot now could be moving. Yes, Raisin takes him out too. And everybody on the P is dead now. Let's go back to farming the OP. That is denied. Kieran from the Greyhounds taking away this chance. Nice. We like to see that, don't we? I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. That was glorious. Let's follow Bater. That has some close contacts here. Behind and in front. The one in front he takes out. But he's traded away by Ink from the 501st. Espanol. And we have another tank here. With archery assassin. Coming up. Pushing out the infantry. With his friends around him. And we see one sneaky core player who managed to get into the hard cap of W5. Well, he's just currently holding himself up outside, but as he has a nice position here, which just was compromised. He takes out one. And here Profex, all the 11, still knowing somebody's in here. This guy from LS, missing the grenade through the window. Moving around the flank. They definitely hear each other's steps. That's why they're reacting. And don't speak, or Profex. Don't speak, clearing the hard cap. Denying Profex to be a nuisance. Very nice. Let's look at this man. Flanking vividly. Around the back. He's being spotted though. There's people deployed into this direction. Dilgerer and Tess, whatever. Who spot the 75 medium? Who didn't spot them? Go on. Let's follow that action. But here, Para and Classics on the road. Putting fire down Dilger. Chooses a nice position. And starts aiming down there as he refuses shift shots. Taking out Para. The satchel was already placed on a tank which explodes. As the road is being sniped. He's taking out two and the third one was taken out by a satchel probably, so
Nice.
defense. But that's not over, there are more people coming in the back. Let's follow Trapper. No, he died to rep. Let's wrap that situation up there, huh? Let's see the flank. The flank has died. But the artillery is being dealt with. Ooh, and the target's back there. Someone here. Looks like he's hip firing. But I'm sure he's aiming properly. Oh no, what? What's going on there? Can somebody clip that? That should be interesting. And here a tank crew returning fire. I think you're outgunned, dude. I think you should move. Nah. Ah, he's not easily spotted here, so... What's the bother, you know? Here. Sutuk in the back, taking out the enemy garrison. The snipers doing their job. As you're supposed to. Very well done. And we will move back towards the front. Where we will follow classics. Who found himself a bunker again. He seems to like those. Jaswy from BST2 here. Holding the line. Let's see what he can do. And ooh, that's not looking good for him. Ah. Taking out one. Two. Placing a satchel, can he? Oh yes, it's lying, and he even managed to take out the enemy. Is it lying? No, he took it away again. Ah no, he tucked it here. Very nice. Here we see another guy placing satchels to help him defend against multiple enemies. Let's see, just with satchel kicking in as soon as these guys are moving up, which they will be now. Right as the satchel will explode. Guys, this... is peak let loose gameplay by Jaswy. Good job on his side, taking out a huge amount of people with one satchel charge. Great job. And we have Offenmann in a position which I do not know how to get in there. Offenmann, please tell me. I would be so happy to see that. And yeah, good job, Jaswy. Damn it, eh? BST2 has some serious players. Baiter. Just keeping the enemies back. Oh, that's a lot of smoke. And there is the push of the allied side coming in slowly. As Ghost in a tire tank is taking out another guy. The tank. And now he's coming towards the garrison. Can he take it out? Will they take it out? There's a lot of guys behind him. They will throw smoke, hopefully. Kensins with the rocket defend their garrison. One rocket bounced. He has a second one to try it. He could destroy the tank potentially as it's damaged already. And he connects it. Turns off the motor of the tank of Ghost. In a more or less okay place. But now this turret, we see it turning, there is smoke being thrown. The artillery is raining in on the garrison, good combined forces there. And the tank of Ghost will take out this forward garrison and relieve some of the pressure with that during the while Sins is checking where the enemy repairman is. Maverick is moving around though. Will it be enough? Nope. Sins clearing up the Gloom crew member. Running in front of the gun to redeploy. As a tank of Ghost is being taken out after he has done his job.
Nice.
By a tank. 75 heavy of Ursum of the 501st. Nice. Yes, and now we're moving into the last minutes of the game. The complete offense was retrieved into the defense. As we see, we have a widespread flank. We have a huge meat grind here that's still going on. We have tanks moving in from at least one side. We will have a look at the map what the other side is doing with regarding the tanks. They're spawning in as it looks. Yep. So they will be coming in. The looks from top will manage to make its way just in time probably. And we have now tank fire coming in towards the hard cap of the tank of the 501st. While we see the BST2 squad, Greyhounds, just everybody in the defense. As you see a nice grenade landing, taking out some guys. But it's a messy battlefield here. You don't have a lot of overview. And the medium tank here is moving around the outside flank. There is an anti-tank gun in the cap. The tank is marked. There can be some... Oh, let's see if it can fire some shots. Nobody's on it though, so... Whew. It's also nicely placed. Through a hole. Can't be effective currently though. And we will go back to Oddball. Also a name that we heard somewhere before. Some streams. Taking control here of the street, being gunned down, gunning down a machine gun. Oh. We're capturing some bloody scenes today, guys. Lasagna. I hope that means lasagna. Which, what? Ah, he will be shooting left of the fence. Looking interesting. And here we have another satchel charge from BST2 from Johan, but he was denied. Footsteps were heard, it was reacted. But now Lasan dies, and we take over with classics. With throwing grenades. Is it smoke or other grenades? We do not know. We don't care. We just want to see his kills. He's bringing them grenades, eh? Well, I think in this situation, having many grenades to throw... look at that. The Greyhound in this just incredible position up here. Oh, taking control of that. The steward coming into the hard cap with archery assassin who got out of the tank to try and take out Offenman or Wolf. Coming in from the back, destroying the tank and holding on to the defense. And we have a GG with the last bomber coming in, taking the hard cap out. And the second bomber round from the other commander, taking some other guys with him. Very, very nice. And before everybody goes, we will have a quick view towards the stats. And we'll see Rising Valhalla with 126 kills, Rep with 117, Lucky One with 107, Xim with 98, and Raisin with 91. Farah this time only with 68. But that's still a very respectable score. Good job on both teams. Victory for Axis by the brim. Absolutely fought to the last moment. Amazing, amazing game. Thank you again, Ari, for allowing me to stream this amazing event. Remember, !join in the chat to find your way to the Discord if you aren't there already. And we will have another look at the trailer of the European Community League before we hand you off to another streamer streaming Hell Let Loose or something else. We will see with a rate. Yes, the European Community League, check it out as well. We will be streaming there soon as it starts. If your team is not there yet, if you're playing as a team, I gladly encourage you to go there and see what it is about and consider joining. Now let's see that epic trailer and leave a follow if you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.